Well, hi folks. I wanted to bring my hope from Dr. Emoto. This photograph was a whole lot different. It was a beautiful snowflake, and this is the effect that's going on right now. We can actually show each and every day changes to these structured water molecules. So here's one from Hangang River. And here I'm trying to show these are still not blurry. These are showing very good clarity on these. These will fade. That's what's going to happen, just like the rest of the picture. Here, John Lennon, imagine. We have some clarity very close to the top. It'll blur out. You see the bright light that is occurring on the bottom of it in the black circle there? And I also bring in these other lines showing that these are ice crystals and they look pretty or beautiful. These will fade. Crop circles I'm very partial to. I don't know why. I was structuring my water, I guess, with crop circles for about 3 or 4 months. And here you can see a little bit of better close-up of it, and you're getting a halo is what's happening in the bottom right-hand corner. Here I bring in all kinds of information here, how the octagon is a good shape still. Got little doggy bones on the yellow. These will fade. They'll fade just like to the right, the doggy bones, okay? Here's wisdom. Okay, wisdom is in really good shape right now. I expect in the middle, if you look at the six-sided shape on the inside there, you can see some melting. I almost think it's melting, these things, but they're blurring. They've got highlights, and so I'm trying to show other things there, and I have to keep moving on. We've got the truth looking still very good as well, but we've got blurring. You see the halos that are going on with these. The halos get stronger and stronger, and it'll blur the picture out. This is what I want you to keep an eye on. We got a sharp picture in the white ring, but in the red ring it is faded, and you're going to see more and more of that red ring fading throughout that picture. We got this one that's just beautiful, right? We almost have a full complete eye or a circle in the middle, and I'm trying to highlight here where the yellow and brown is showing that it's just a little detrimental there, but you're seeing the halo on the outside with the blue lines. So we keep an eye on this. The halos get bigger and brighter. Here's an angel, which it was just a beautiful. The point is that these were all beautiful not too long ago. They are fading very quickly. Here's some clarity. These are the ones that are very clear, that we can see nice crystals going on. They're going to fade. You won't see these in a week or two or a day or two. I put up a lot of examples of these things so that we can see which ones are changing, which ones aren't. And I thought it was important to know when we're talking about love and how things are looking on a love basis. Here on the top, we have a situation where the octagon is now getting a double layer there, and you can see it clearly, and then we have the circle showing the clarity. Here, the photo of the sun, got the blurring effect going on in the middle. It'll get larger and larger, and then we have the clarity. But these don't look the same. They all have degraded. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to point out. They're degrading constantly. And this is on a water structure level, so we are talking about our bodies made up of a large amount of water. Let's just leave it at that. Here we have the hexagon completely collapsed in the middle. It wasn't like that. We've got the blurring going on the outside, and I'm trying to show some clarity with the yellow lines and see the symmetric. See, they're very symmetric, and all the symmetric symmetry or whatever it's called is going. This one I just love. It's just barely been dinged, but it's getting hit, and they get worse and worse, and you just need to come back. And this is one of the few I had to use a different ping or a different type of format, so we got a little change on that. But here I am showing it's busting up with the brown. Here we have love and gratitude still holding together very well, but we've got clarity and blurring. And these were not the original pictures. You'll see everything blurring, and you won't even be able to identify these in a short time. So I do put a lot of work into this one here. Sorry, it was a little bit too much lines on there. We got the Fuji River in Japan blurring out on the bottom. It's almost got a perfect pearl in the middle, and I was trying to point that out as well. We still have the octagon still going on with this, I'm sorry, not six-sided inside. And then we move on to this one here, the lotus. This one is, we've almost lost it. I mean, look at the blurring. Look, these were completely clear like the other ones. So here I try to highlight all the clarity that's still left, and you're going to see all these blur out as well. You're going to see 2 or 3 of these circles shortly show nothing on it. It's happening now. We have the advantage of showing this, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to share a Mandela effect, an angel effect to all of you now as it's changing. You couldn't ask for anything more to help with convincing others. So look, blur in the middle, sharp around the inside ring of the green. And I think it's important to talk about each one of these because I think my circles aren't enough, and I didn't want to speak into the mic to get this produced, but here we are. Okay, so here again, showing the symmetric, the blurring that's going on in the black ring, and it'll get blurrier and blurrier outside that black ring. We've got the water exposed to emerald stone. Now some of these I don't have what they are, but this one I do. And here you have the sharp clarity. These will blur out. These red circles have clarity in the middle. They will blur out just like the rest of it. Niagara Falls, I don't know what's going on here. Complete blurring out of all the snowflake type of points. And then, and I hadn't seen this one before, but keep an eye on this one. This one is being destroyed just like my Hope water crystal has gone to nothing but a horrible situation. This one here is busted in half. These, again, were all 6-sided middles, centers. And here you're seeing the break off, the clarity I'm trying to offer in the red circles. And the brown, of course, showing the break off and how it was a 6-sided shape at one time. These are all on, most of these are on Dr. Emoto's website. Just do a search on it. You can find his website, and you'll have that to compare to this. And this one's very powerful, the thank you. Are these messages that we have to be more thankful? Do we have to be more conscientious of each and every one of these subjects that I tried to bring up here? Here you can see the clarity. This is just beautiful. I don't know what word was used or what frequency was used, but look at the clarity. I need to speak to the lines a little bit more. Here we have the blue trying to show the halo that's going on. We have the clarity with the green and the symmetry. Here we have clarity in the yellow lines, totally blurred within the red, and just outside of the red it's perfect. So that'll blur. These are red circles showing how sharp it is, and the green showing the hexagon. Here I don't even know what, we got the blurring to the right, obviously, right? Here we have a light just shining in a little bit on this particular Emoto water crystal. Here we have some blurring at the top, as you can see, and still in beautiful shape. These will look horrible in no time at all, unfortunately, in my opinion. So hang on. I do try to conclude with a few more of these here. You can see how beautiful they are. If you come back and it looks like a puddle, and here comes my puddle coming up. This is just amazing on how this here, the Hope, is the one I chose for my cover sheet on Facebook. And it was a beautiful snowflake. It's completely melted. So I'm going to leave you with the remaining Hope that I show here. We still have some clarity and such. But here's Emoto, and thank you for listening.
There have been many wars on religious grounds in human history. But in our experiment... There have been many wars on religious grounds in human history. But in our experiment, water reacted to individual words that had a religious content by forming beautiful crystals. This means that the conception of our nature coincides with each religion. The Christian prayer, the Buddhistic prayer, the Muslim prayer.